Hi, I'm Nandita Singh and I'm going to be performing I Don't Understand People. I never sat at the back of the bus. Despite years spent quietly peeping at giants that always seemed bigger than us, somehow in time had managed to stretch my arms and legs so that they were finally long enough. I still never found space at the back of the bus, so as I sat there with my head in a book, I also learned how laughter can be the loneliest sound in the world because we inhabit an earth in which songs are only heard when somebody sings. And somehow my words always got lost in a war in which noise inevitably wins, so I watched them walk by, flipping carefully tousled hair, hands placed on broad shoulders that broke the laws of the playground because now somehow girls and boys no longer threw sand in each other's faces. No gap-toothed child smiled his crooked smile with lettuce stuck in the rim of his braces. No mothers held hands or wiped tears as we walked towards our bus stops. And now, instead of arguing over the last piece of candy, girls seem to fight over a different kind of lollipop. I don't know when it happened. Maybe it was when I was napping in third period recess. Because I woke up wiping drool from my face to discover that not a single damn thing made sense anymore. Suddenly, we'd become too old for hopscotch tournaments and tug of war. Maybe my muscles didn't grow fast enough. Because I always got tired making it to the back of the bus, ending up dropping my bag full of books just a few rows short of cool. I thought, hey, you know what? Your awkward probably won't last beyond school. Nope, still weird. Maybe I spent a moment too long sleeping because I'm nearly 20 and I still don't understand people. We are probably the only species caught in an indefinite struggle to make sense of itself, as if years of making test subjects of ourselves hasn't even remotely helped. See, I don't think pandas hoard food to increase the market price of bamboo. I don't think my dog's park buddies shun him just because he likes male dogs too. Okay, so what if the first thing that he humped was my neighbor's Boston Mastiff? Okay, so what if he's a pug and that match just wouldn't fit? See, I don't think bees hit the gym with shame after seeing a wasp's sleek body and ability to lift. Nor do they probably wonder which insect has pollinated the flower before it. Can you imagine tigers counting each other's stripes to compare, or streams of fish and tracts of land being segregated for black bears? Animals don't have the ability to see difference where there isn't one. Dogs don't count every puppy in their litter to stop only when they find a son. See, this is why I understand animals. Maybe I have spent too long staring out of bus and classroom windows, looking out of metal bars and meshing that we let willingly cage us indoors, tracing patterns in clouds and counting constellations, misspelling conformity in crowd and life's everyday dictation to really understand why we voluntarily chose to sit at the back of the bus, as if we had an affinity for enclosed spaces that confined us to an order of existence, a formula for acceptance that taught us exactly who we were supposed to be. I can't speak for you, but I chose leg space over a brief second atop a narrow pedestal of a hierarchy. I do not understand people, but you have to know this, that no dog or bird or bee or bear could feel the goosebumps of your kiss. No penguin could write me letters, imprint of ink so beautiful it could make me cry. And panda will lie on this hill with me, tracing patterns in the sky. You see, I would survive 1,000 lifetimes of feeling out of place if it meant I could steal even a momentary glimpse of your face as you told me you love me. We are human beings, and we hurt and hate and fight and break almost everything that was once whole. A fragile network of delicate hopes and broken bones, we bleed and bend and fix and mend our hearts so that we may one day find another one that beats in sync with mine. Such a strange people we are. We have systems to explain systems, dividing the rotation of the globe into minutes and hours. We have traveled to the ends of the stratosphere and mined till the center of the earth, but we'll still spend our entire lives looking for the purpose of our births. To be human is utterly devastating. And animals keep it simpler. I can't deny that fact. I still don't understand people. And thank fucking God for that. Thank you.